Communication is an important part of the life. Since the life is started on the earth, the communication is started. Ever since humans appeared on the earth, they have used different means of communication. The different means are used by the people for the communication, but the pace of change has been rapid in the modern time. Long distance communication is far easier without physical movement of the communicator or receiver. Without making any change in your position, you can communicate with a long distance person. Personal communication and mass communication, including television, radio, press, films, etc., are the major means of communication in the country. For the mass communication, television, radio, press, films, these are the major means are used in our country. What are the means of communication? Postal Service, print media, telecommunication, electronics media and television, teleprint and cables. Forms of personal communication. These are the ways for the personal communication. Face to face, when you are chatting, this is the personal communication. Letters and post, telephone, mail, personal mail, these are the personal communication. These are the mass communication, means of mass communication. Newspaper, television, telephone, mobile phone, internet, these are used for the mass communication. The Postal Service of the India. The Indian Postal Network is the largest in the world. The Indian Postal Network is the largest in the world. It handles parcel as well as personal return communication. The Indian Postal Service is working for the personal communication also and to move the parcels also. Cards and envelopes are considered first class mail and are airlifted between stations covering both land and air. Between stations covering both land and air. The first class mails are involves cards and envelopes, land and air on the both surface. This is a working. The second class mail includes book, packets, registered newspapers and periodicals. They are carried by surface mail, covering land and water transport. To facilitate quick delivery of mails in large towns and cities, 6 mail channels have been introduced recently. They are called Rajdhani channel, Metro channel, Green channel, Business channel, Bulk mail channel and Periodical channel. These are the 6 channels for quick delivery in the large towns and cities are made. The two ways are here of the communication, mass communication and personal communication. Comparatively, if you will study, you will get easily, you will understand easily. Mass communication provides entertainment and create awareness among people about various national programs and policies. The mass communication creates entertainment as well as awareness of the national programs and the policies. It includes radio, television, newspaper, magazines, books and films. All India Radio, it is called Akashvani, broadcasts a variety of programs in national, regional and local languages for various categories of people spread over different parts of the country. The Akashvani or the AIR is broadcasting different programs for the different people in different languages. regional language also, state language also, and national language also used in the AIR. Doordarshan, the national television channel of India, is one of the largest terrestrial networks in the world. It broadcasts a variety of programs from entertainment, educational to sports, etc., for people of different age groups. In the way of the AIR, the Doordarshan also works in different languages. It is telecasting different programs for the different people. India publishes a large number of newspapers and periodicals annually. They are of different types depending upon their periodicity. Newspapers are published in about 100 languages and dialects. India is the large producer of feature films in the world. It produces short films, video features films, and video short films. Different means are used to communicate with the mass. The Central Board of Film Certification is the authority to certify both Indian and foreign films. This is the personal communication and mass communication. The personal communication communicate between two people. The personal messages are passed. The means are used: telephone, letter, personally face-to-face chat. So in this way, the communication is an important part of the modern life. Due to the communication, the world became a big village. The internet playing crucial role to make the world a big village. To work internet, the technology is helping. The satellites are working for it. International trade. The exchange of goods among people, states and countries is referred to as a trade. Trade means the exchange of goods. The market is the place where such exchange takes place. The trade is taking place in the market. Trade between two countries is called international trade. International trade means the trade is taking place in between two countries. It may take place through sea, air or land routes. The different routes are used for the trade. While local trade is carried in the cities, towns and villages, state level trade is carried between two or more states. Development or the advancement of international trade of a country is an index to its economic prosperity. For the international trade, the different routes are used, and if you want to look one country's development, the international trade is measured used as a unit to measure the development of a particular country. The world is full of natural resources, but in every country all resources are not available. All countries in the global level are interdependent, so they cannot survive themselves. Import and export are the components of a trade. Without import and export, the trade is not taking place. The balance of trade of a country is the difference between its export and import. The import export value is important. When the value of export exceeds the value of import, it is called favorable or the balanced trade. When export import is taking place, that time the value of export should be more than the import. This is called favorable balance of trade. On the contrary, other hand, If the value of imports exceeds the value of exports, it is termed as unfavorable balance of trade. If a particular country is importing more than the export, the value of import is more than the export, this will be considered or termed as an unfavorable balance of trade. Tourism as a trade. This is a newly emerged industry. Many countries are focusing tourism as a trade. Other industries are needing more investment, more maintenance, but tourism is not needing such investment, but you can earn more. Any country can earn more through the tourism. So it is in the point of view as a trade, the tourism we will see. Tourism in India has grown substantially over the last 3 decades. Foreign tourists arrives in the country witnessed an increase. The number of people, foreigners, are increasing to visit the country. So the exchange of foreign currency is easily taking place through the foreign visitors. Over 2.6 million foreign tourists visit India every year. More than 15 million people are directly engaged in the tourism industry. The people are engaged here. It provides employment to the people. Directly people are engaged in this industry. Tourism also promotes national integration, provides support to local handicrafts and cultural pursuits. The tourism is helping to make improve the national integration in a different way. The local handicrafts also get support through the tourism. It also helps in the development of international understanding about our culture and heritage. Foreign tourists visit India for heritage tourism, ecotourism, adventure tourism, cultural tourism, medical tourism, and business tourism. Tourism is not only to visit the places, for other purpose also people are visiting to the country. Rajasthan, Goa, Jammu and Kashmir, and temple towns of South India are important destinations of foreign tourists in India. There is a vast potential of tourism development in the northeastern states and the interior parts of the Himalaya. But due to strategic reasons, these have not been encouraged so far. However, there lies a bright future ahead for this upcoming industry. This newly emerged industry is having potential to make more people engage in this industry and help to develop the local handicrafts and automatically to the country's economy. So in this way, we have seen the lifelines of the national economy: transport, communication, trade, and tourism. When these four content will be developed, automatically the economy of the country will be grow more and more.